Hi, my name is Claudia Quintanilla. I'm a knitwear designer based in Toronto, but today we're not going to be talking about knitting. Today I want to be talking about Christmas. Every year, I want to make beautiful Christmas decorations that they're handmade. I want to create a Christmas tree that actually everything in that Christmas tree is made by me, but I never have the time because I always start very late. This year, I have made the decision to start before Halloween because that way I'm going to have all my little Christmas decorations ready for that tree. And today I want to show you the first thing I'm going to be making and I'm going to be teaching you to make, and it's this little bird. It's going to be a series of 4 videos. In each video I'm going to show you a different decoration that I'm going to be using this year for my Christmas tree. So stay tuned for the next ones. First, I'm going to show you what you need to make these little birds. And after that, I'm going to show you step by step in a very close way how I did it. So let's start with what we require to make these beautiful little decorations. Okay, so first you're going to need felt. And one of the advices about the felt is that couple of things. Number one, in this point, you can make the decision in which colors you want your tree to be. If you want to be using blues, buy them in different blues. If you want them to be in different type of reds, get them in different reds. Think about that first because you're going to combine them. You're going to combine the body of the little bird with their little wings. That way you're going to get more out of the material. Another thing is that there are different types of felt. Some of them they're made 100% wool and they're a little bit softer. Some of them they're made with a little bit of acrylic and they're made gray material if you're planning to work with children. They're a little bit cheaper too. And this is a project that is actually really nice to be working with somebody. It could be a good project to do with a child or to do with your boyfriend or to do with your girlfriend or with your neighbor. And it's give you like this like chance to like interact and have beautiful time before Christmas together. The reason why we're using felt is because felt doesn't fade. You don't need to sew it around. You're just going to cut your design and it's going to stay the same way forever. I mean, if you give good care to these little babies, to these little pajaritos, they're going to last you forever. Another thing that we're gonna need that is very important is we're going to need different type of threads. In terms of threads, you can use any kind of thread like cotton thread. You can be using some DNC. DNC offers like a lot of variety of colors. And I really like to have my thread to sew my little bear around in the same color than the felt. But if you like to do it with a bit of wool, because wool would be very cute and easy to embroider with, you can use something like Appleton, that is a really good brand and have like a lot of colors, probably like 900 colors. So Appleton is a very good brand. And then I have this brand here, but you guys going to have to forgive me because I don't know how to say the name. Lane Saint Pierre. This is made in France and it's a blend of acrylic and wool. It's a fantastic jar for embroidery because I have a little bit of wool and that way is way faster to do your embroidery. Another thing that I think you need to have in terms of threads is metallics. Because we're talking about Christmas, metallics, they give a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of like happiness to your decoration. And so here I have some to show you. These ones are all, the brand of these ones is Cosmo. And I actually really like Cosmo because although they're metallic, they're really soft and they're really easy to manage. And it's another one that I actually like to use that is Wonderfield. The reason why I like Wonderfield is because it's thinner. And so it's easy for some type of details if you have a bit of a thinner thread, especially if you're going to embroider a bit of beads on it. Another thing that you're going to be needing is going to be any beads or crystals. Whatever you have left, like maybe a necklace, maybe some crystals from something that you need or some other decorations that you make in the past, like simple and expensive beads could be very nice. I did my embroidery and I put one little bee in the center of each of them. That would be something really good to have. Another thing that you're going to be needing is a thread. And this thread is a bit thicker than you need to be able to hang your little decorations. So in that case, you can get something more like a tape or more like a very thick thread. I go my Enmacuba, but I'm sure that in Dollarama there will have something for Christmas, then you don't have to go and get something super expensive. Anyways, you're gonna need a good quantity of this, all depend of how many birds you made the decision to make. And in the end, for all the materials, you're going to need few tools and you're going to need a mark, a little mark of the little bird. In this case, I just went and used like paper that was in an envelope that I received in the mail, and I just draw my little bird in that envelope, and I just cut it because I'm going to need to draw my little bird in this felt. So I just used something that wasn't that soft, that is easy to draw it, no? In the end of this video, I'm going to leave you a PDF that you can actually print them and make as many as you like. My absolutely favorite to trace my little bird is Sharpies because it's really easy to do the tracing and it's really fast to get it done. This Sharpie is going to leave you a little mark. So try to cut the mark, then you have a very neat bird in the end. This is the things that you need mostly to make the little bird, but you're going to need few instruments. Oh, and I'm forgetting something. You're going to need something to fill the little birds. And this is like a little thing that you can buy anywhere in Walmart. It's the thing that people use to fill up pillows, and it's acrylic, and I put a little bit inside each bird, but not too much because you don't want to fill them like super heavy. You want just to fill them flat and nice. Now I want to talk a little bit about the instruments that you're going to be needing. A very important instrument that you're going to be needing is scissors. Please get scissors, and they're really good to cut paper and fabric at the same time. And these ones that came from Japan, they're called Hamanakan scissors. They're really, really good quality because I can cut felt, I can cut fabric, and I can cut paper. Anyways, if you don't feel safe about that, have your paper scissors and some fabric scissors because you're going to need them. And then you need small scissors just to cut small threads. So I have few different ones here. If you don't feel like to have so many things, with one scissor is good enough, but I like to have my small scissor for the threads and for the embroidery. Another thing that you're going to be needing is pins, different type of pins. One of the last instruments that I want to show you is needles, and this is very, very important in any moment where you're going to embroider. So I'm going to show you 3 types of needles that I'm going to be using in this project. And I'm going to start by the most common ones, that is embroidery needles. I'm going to be using these Clover embroidery needles. The ones that I'm going to be using the most is the ones that have the bigger eye, because I'm going to be using at least 3 threads from the DNC. And if I'm going to be using wool, I'm probably going to be using like 2 or 3 too. So you need something with a big eye. This is really good. It's just like a set of different embroidery needles in different sizes. Another kind of needle that I think that you really, really need to have is these chenille needles. I really like chenilles in number 20 or in number 22. Why I like chenilles? I like chenilles because they're needles and they have very big eye and they're very pointy. And you need to break the fabric. And the chenilles, although they have very big eye, they break the fabric really easy, as you see. So I really recommend you that if you're going to be doing any embroidery, especially in knitting or in felting, to get these chenilles. And another needle that you're going to be needing is bead needles, needles for beads. Why you need different needles? Because these needles that have very small heads, and because they have very small head, it's really easy for them to pass through little crystals or through little beads. So we're going to need at least 3 types of needles for this project. If you cannot get all of these needles, please do get the embroidery ones in different sizes, because you're going to be able to more or less cover everything with this one. Now, without more delays, I'm going to show you step by step how we're going to do these little pajaritos. Okay, I've been saying that I have to say comment, like, follow. I don't know. I don't know if that went right. But please, if you have any comment, leave it in the end of this video. And if you like this video, please follow me, then I can be making more videos. And please do share with your friends that they maybe enjoy to do these little decorations with you in the community. Wait for my next videos about Christmas and wait for my next videos about knitting.